I'm in a different situation right now that I can't really get into, but it may
Well,
cause
guess
me
what,
not to have
sir? You need
it
to be
might.
getting into it with me because if you don't tell me why you can't come, you could end up with a
I don't think.
warrant. Okay, so this is case number 25S011230M, People City of Southfield versus Quandero Lamar. And you probably cannot see your lawyer, can you?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, our camera is kind of out. So, but he's here. And you are here also for, no, this is a disturbing the peace case. And you also have case number 23S00590SM. That's People City of Southfield versus Quandero Lamar. I mean, it's people of the state of Michigan versus Quandero Lamar. That's a domestic violence case. So you have the City of Southfield case, which is the 25S01123 for disturbing the peace. And now you have the state case for domestic violence. So the city case is scheduled today for a pretrial on the disturbing the peace, and then there is a count two, resisting and obstructing the peace. So they're both 90-day misdemeanors. The state case is a failure to pay fines and costs on the domestic violence, being alleged that you owe $390 that you have not paid pursuant to a court-ordered payment plan of $40. So let's deal with the city case first, the pretrial. How would you like to proceed on that?
So I can get audio, video discovery, we have the written discovery. Like this, if audio, video, you can find how we're going to be.
So there is some audio, video discovery on that, disturbing the peace.
Just be judged and heard inside the lobby of the Southfield Police Department.
Oh, yeah, they probably have some. All right, so we'll give that about a couple of weeks adjournment and come back for pretrial. What date do we have on that?
Court's available December 1st at 2 p.m.
Just fine, so the date free up, so perfect.
Good, December 1st at 2 p.m. So, Mr. Lamar, you're coming back December the 1st at 2 p.m. on this particular case, which is the disturbing the peace and resisting obstructing the police. Now, the other matter that you're here for is show costs for failure to pay. And that's the state of Michigan case. It's been alleged you owe $390 and you're here to show costs. For your second case, it's the domestic violence under state law. And it's been alleged that you owe $390 in fines and costs that you have not paid pursuant to a court-ordered payment plan. So, and the plan was for $40 a month. And so you are here to show cause why you should not be held in contempt of court for failing to pay pursuant to the court-ordered payment plan. The contempt charge is a 93-day misdemeanor that carries a fine of could be up to $7,500. And you do have a right to have a full trial on whether or not you're in contempt or not. So this domestic violence, apparently, you have certain rights. You can have a full trial. You can waive your right to trial, plead guilty. You could request counsel and speak to counsel, or you could just pay the money. And right now, you owe $325, and it looks like you're behind on payments at least, let's see. So you're behind 8 payments, which would be you owe $320 to catch up. So what would you like to do?
So, can I, am I available to talk right now or no?
Can you what?
I can talk right now, right?
What did he say?
Can he talk now?
Oh.
Well, I thought you were talking. Yes, you
Oh,
can.
see. Oh, okay, all right. So what happened, a little bit backdrop on this situation, Your Honor, is that there was a small incident that occurred where I came to the police department to
Okay, Mr. Lamar, that's your other case. Don't talk about that case.
I'm not talking about the case. I was just saying that while I was making the complaint, I was arrested because they said that I had a warrant for this for the failure to pay, which I wasn't aware of because I was hello.
Mr. Lamar, can you this is your lawyer. Can you stop for 1 minute? The judge is just telling you that you owe money. That's it. That's the only issue she's discussing on the state case, that you owe money.
Right, and I was just saying that I wasn't aware that any money was owed or that a court date had existed. So
Okay, sir. Well, the payment plan was mailed to you on February 28th, 2025. You had to know money was owed because that was a part of your sentence on this case. And so they mailed you the payment plan on an address on West Hampton Street. You don't live there?
I lived there, but I was told that the balance was paid because someone had covered the balance for me.
Who told you that?
My father, actually. He's the one who covered the balance.
Well,
so when
apparently he didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I wasn't aware that it was owed or anything. And then when they arrested me for it, he came and paid $325 to buy me out. But I asked him why didn't he pay or whatever. He said I think he said he forgot about it or something happened. So
you're right. Your father did post $325 in his name. So we have to get that money back to him unless he comes to apply it to your fine.
Okay.
So right now, I'll tell you what, Mr. Lamar, I'm going to adjourn this case to the same date as your other case. You get with your dad, have your dad sign over this bond to you for $325, and then you bring the balance of it.
All right.
On December 1st. Then you and he can figure out what you're going to do to pay him back if he wants you to pay back. So if you got $390 minus $325, that's $65.
Right. Okay.
Can you get your father to sign this bond over to you to apply?
I'm pretty sure he will, but I have to talk to him about it.
So he needs to do that before the next court date or come to the next court date to do it.
Yeah. That's another question I was going to ask. If my court date, if I know this time I did Zoom, if I can also attend via Zoom as well.
No, you need to come on in here so I can get this money.
No, I'm talking about if I pay the balance, if he pays the balance prior to the court date, if he pays the money prior to the court date, then if I can do Zoom call, because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to come into the courthouse.
Now, why is that?
I'm in a different situation right now that I can't really get into, but it may cause me not to have it.
You need to be getting into it with me, because if you don't tell me why you can't come, you could end up with
I don't think I would be available in state at the time to attend.
You can't tell me that because you can't leave the state. You have a bond that tells you cannot leave this state without permission.
And I have to put in. I'm in a situation right now, Your Honor, where unfortunately I don't have residence because of this situation. So I'm not in a situation to choose of actually being here right now. So I have to figure out the best route. The best thing I can do is to try to attend the court setting via Zoom.
Okay, sir, let me tell you something. That's not working for me. I don't know what situation.
I'm in a situation right now because of this situation, Your Honor.
Listen, sir.
I don't really know what else to do.
These are words. A situation because of a situation. That means nothing to me. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know why you're telling me you're going out of town, and when you're not supposed to without permission, you need to give. Listen. Stop talking.
We have a lag on the phone, Your Honor. It's a lag on the Zoom.
Stop talking. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, listen. You can't go out of town without permission from the court. And in order to get permission, I need to know exactly what's going on and not tell me about a quote unquote situation.
Okay.
I'm telling you, We gave you permission today. I didn't. I think my assistant went ahead and said, okay. But I don't know why you can't come in here. Because we got to sentence you if you get that far on the other case. And I'm not doing that on no Zoom.
Your Honor, may I speak now or?
December 1st is your next date. That's what I'm telling you.
The only thing I would add to this, that I know Mr. Lamar is presently, I believe, homeless, but obviously he's got 2 weeks to figure out how to.
Well, he's in a car going somewhere. What does he mean he can't get here? Homeless or
Yeah.
not?
Your Honor,
What is it, Mr. Lamar?
so the situation is that right now I'm not in a position to go back to the address in which I was living at. I have some assistance in which I'm able to get some shelter, but unfortunately it is out of state. And I'm in a situation right now where, unfortunately, a really bad financial situation right now where I do not have the proper means to stay here. But I am in a situation where I have to, if I have to put in a request from the court, I can ask my lawyer to do that. I have no problem doing that, and I have no problem as well as attending my next court date via Zoom, just like I did today. I am not trying to avoid my court date.
Okay, well, let me make this clear. I'm giving you the December 1st, 2025 court date on both your cases. It's at 2:00. I am not giving you permission to go onto Zoom. You can talk to your attorney. He can get the full information that I don't seem to be able to get, and he can make a request on your behalf on at least the one case, and I'll consider it to be the same for both cases. And if I decide to grant it based upon what he tells me, fine.
Okay.
But you got to talk to him and tell him some reason why you cannot get here and how you can go out of state, but you can't drive, down the street to a court. I don't understand that part. Whether you got a place, do you know how many people come here and they don't have a home? They can't stay places, but they sure get here. I don't see why you're any different. Even if you eventually want to go out of state to stay somewhere, getting to the court hearing for an hour or two has nothing to do with that, in my view. So you can talk to your lawyer and request it, but I have not granted Zoom as of today. But I'm going to give you till December 1st at 2:00 to see if your father on this case will pay the bond over to you. Put it in your name for $325, and you'd have to get the balance of the $65. Now, whether you bring that or whether he will pay that in addition, I don't really care how you do that, but you got to pay it all off. So we'll see you December 1st on this case for another show cause hearing at 2:00 in person. Zoom not yet granted.
Okay.
We'll see what the lawyer says once you get with Mr. McLaughlin.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
All right.
Right, let him out.